A lot of people had been expecting only a 40 basis point hike yesterday, but they decided to go for the full 50. Do you think that this front loading, this aggressive mode that the RBI is taking, is the correct one?
Yes, absolutely. We also expected that 40 basis is the move that is likely in the June policy. But I guess it is inevitable that the front-loaded actions are going to reap much more benefits as we go ahead. We don't believe that there's going to be a very aggressive continued rate hike cycle going ahead, but at least the front-loaded actions is absolutely imperative. And that is, I think, a correct move that RBI has done. Just to note one thing, that while the repo rate, the policy rate has increased by 90 basis in the past 2 months, rather 1 month, I would say. But since April, RBI has been moving a step forward towards policy tightening, and the effective interest rate, overnight rates that have increased is actually 110, 115 basis. So that's quite an aggressive action which the RBI has been taking over the last 2 months.
So what do you think the repo rate is going to end up at the end of the year, given the fact that the governor of the RBI said that inflation has steeply increased much beyond their upper tolerance level?
We're looking at 5.75% by end of the year. Of course, we'll have to be looking at the evolving situation, because the crude oil price trajectory is something which is very important for Indian inflation, and we'll have to very closely observe that. With an upside risk towards 6%. So probably as the year ends, by end of this financial year, 5.75 to 6% is the range of repo rate that I expect. But again, the effective policy rate will be higher by 25 basis.